Welcome to class. Thank you for being here. As always, let's start in our comfortable seat. We go in, move that flesh out of the way, and then let the shoulders soften down the back. Rest your hands somewhere on your body. Soften the gaze or close your eyes. And listen to the sound of your breath. Notice where you're feeling your breath in your body. And then begin to follow the flow of your breath from the navel and nostril. Our practice today. Here's our thought. If you want something done right, you have to do it with the help of capable people who deserve your trust. If you want something done right, you have to do it with the help of capable people who deserve your trust. Breathe that in. Let's take our 3 breaths, inhaling into the nose, exhaling out of the mouth. Take a deeper inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's come to our back. As always, take those feet to the floor. Let the knees move from side to side. And to feel into that back, feel into the body. And if you've got it this morning, if you've got it and you're feeling like you need to add more movement, when I say you've got it, I just mean you got that little more turbo boost. Is you could take your arms, move your arms overhead and back to your side. So you're moving your knees with your breath, you move your arms with your breath, checking in with your shoulders, your upper body, the whole body. A few more breaths here, feeling into it, waking it up. Wake up that body. One more. Coming to stillness. Let's bring those knees in towards the chest. Breathe into it. And remember, you're waking up your body so you can have your hands behind the knees or over the shins. Be mindful of how your body feels. Let's roll out those ankles one direction. Now let's reverse. Let's place that left foot on the floor. Take your right hand to your right knee and just circle out that knee. And my left arm on the floor so I don't tip over. Just really move it one direction and reverse. You get 10 rotations in each direction. Finish, because you maybe lose count. It's the morning time. And come back, and let's just take that knee out to the side. Take the foot to the floor. Just let that knee fall open. Rest your hand on the thigh. Feel that opening. Deepen the breath here. One more breath here. And let's bring that knee back up to the chest. Both hands behind the knee. Interlace if you're able to. Flex the foot, draw the knee towards the armpit. This is a half happy baby variation. So this might feel good right now. I'm pressing that foot up. You can go deeper. Take your hand to the outside of that foot. Draw it down. If not, stay with the hands holding on behind the knee. And you'll know, because if you come here and your body's like, oh, help me, then you go back to where we were. Remember, it's like that bus stop. If you get off at the wrong stop, there's always another bus coming any second. Two more breaths here. Let's release that foot to the floor. And let's take the left knee up, right? And let's circle it out. If we get those 10 rotations in. When you've reached that 10, let's reverse. And the last one again, let's take that knee out to the side, take the right arm out, just for some ballast. You feel like you're not gonna tip over in one direction or the other. And you just take that hand on the thigh, easing a little more openness. And then let's bring that knee back up. Again, interlace those fingers behind the knee, pressing the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling as you draw the knee towards your armpit. You could stay right here, or you could take that left hand and take it to the outside of the left foot, still drawing the knee towards that armpit. Breathing into the differences on each side. One more breath. Take that foot down to the floor. I want you to take the soles of the feet together, open the knees wide. That reclined butterfly, reclined cobblers. Take your hands to the side, let the palms face upward. And just close your eyes for a moment. Come back to the thought we shared at the beginning of the practice. Just see how it feels in your body to think about asking for help. Right? We all have to get stuff done. But what does it feel like to think I have to ask for help? Is help available to me? And if it's not, why do I believe it's not available? You see, always check in with your body and see how you feel as you have these thoughts. Give yourself over to these thoughts for a few breaths. Right? Because a lot of times we just think we don't want to bother anybody. We don't want to be a burden. People are going to think we're less capable or competent if we ask for help. Right? There's so many scripts that we've learned to follow. How does it feel to think about the certainty, right? What if there's a certainty in our lives that there's somebody that we trust who, if we ask for help, they will give it freely without judgment, without consequence? What if we just flip the script and say, I have people in my life, or even maybe just one person who I can trust to ask for help? How does that feel? And you soften your shoulders into it. You release tension in your thighs, your belly. You could be inhaling. Exhale that left knee on top of the right. Take the arms out to the side. Breathing here. Maybe the first place we start to learn that we can trust and ask for help is right here on our mouths. We start by trusting ourselves. We spend our time breathing, noticing. We test our limits, that we know what our limits are. Inhale up to center. Readjust. Maybe you scoot the hips a little to the right and take the knees over to the left. Breathe here. Just a few more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, back up to center. Stretch those arms overhead. Let's roll over to our side and meet in our seat. So here in our seat, let's move with our twist. So remember, when we're twisting, this is where we really are practicing trust, because if I twist too much, I'm going to hurt myself. So here's where we're playing with our limits. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Taking that left hand behind you, kickstanding, nice erect spine. And I want you to twist, look towards the back, maybe twist right up to your edge. What is that edge? What does it look like? Twist right up until you're like, oh, I think if I go further, bad things might happen. Just twist right up to the edge. Nice long breaths, nice erect spine. And then how does this feel? Can you twist a little further, a little deeper? Should you twist a little further, a little deeper? Two more breaths here. Inhale back to the center, reach those arms up. And exhale over to the left. Same thing. Plant those fingers behind you so you can really keep that spine straight. Maybe you look over that shoulder, twist a little further. You can and should you go a little deeper? I ask that question because if we can't trust ourselves, how are we going to trust somebody else? Right? This is where we start. I can trust myself to keep me safe. And the next step is I can trust someone else. Inhale, back up to center. Let's take the soles of the feet together, butterfly. Exhale, reaching forward. Nice and gentle, nice and easy. Long breaths. Release that tension in your lower back, in your hips. Gauge where you're at. And then we're here for enough breaths where you can start to allow yourself to settle deeper. Slow the breath down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come on back. Extend that right leg out. Let's flip on over again to the left. Staying elevated. Where's that twist taking you? Inhale, center, raise those arms up. We're going to extend over that leg. Remember, you can always move some flesh out of the way, make a little room. Exhale over that extended leg. This is another point of trust here, right? For so many of us, as soon as we see that foot, our first response is, I've got to grab that foot and I've got to hold on and I've got to keep reaching. I got to pull, got to make it happen, right? If your mind is like, I got to hold on to my foot, I just have to, and it's killing your back and it feels like you're going to tear something, bend your knee, right? Slide the foot back, bring the foot closer, right? So there's like a trust building. If I decide I just want to hold on to my foot today, my body is going to say, okay, I trust you to make a good decision, right? So my knee is bent, and then maybe over time, you start gradually extending the leg. Oh, look at what happens. But there's a trust here. My body is like, all right, we've been through some stuff. I trust you. Few more breaths. And exhale. Come on up. And let's extend the other leg. Bring that right foot in. Let's twist over to the side. One more breath here. Inhale back up to center. Positioning my torso over that leg. Maybe move some flesh out of the way as I exhale to come forward. Same thing. Maybe I'm holding on to my foot, right? Or bend the leg. Bring the foot close to me. And then just breathe. This thought for our class today is so powerful. Being able to trust someone else, to ask them for help. There's a direct correlation between being able to trust yourself and being able to trust someone else. So the more we work on that, the more we can be able to thoughtfully look at others. There's a lot of times when we feel we can't trust others, it's because we just don't trust ourselves. I know it sounds like some crazy pop psychology. It's just in all the readings and all the studies, when we have like a skewed sense of ourselves and our worth, our abilities, it's really hard for us to then judge other people's true nature. One more breath here. Come on back. Extend both those legs out. Take your hands behind you. And just shake those legs out. Roll out the ankles again, because it always feels good. A little extra. Switch direction. And then let's find our comfortable Shavasana position. Once you've found that comfortable position, close your eyes or soften your gaze. Open your senses. Notice the sounds around you. Temperature of the space that you're in. Is the air cool? Is it warm? Notice your skin. Notice the feeling of your clothes on your body, the air on your skin. Maybe you're covered by a blanket. Notice the weight of that blanket on you. And then bring your attention to your breath. Notice your body breathing. And expand your awareness of noticing your body breathing from just inhaling into your chest or your midsection, your belly, and then exhaling. Can you notice your entire body breathing? Does it feel when you inhale? You feel that throughout your entire body. And when you exhale, can you feel your entire body releasing? Notice your body breathing. Our final thought in our practice: turning down help is paying full price for something that's on sale. Turning down help is paying full price for something that's on sale. I'm going to try to remember that one today. And as always, as we end our practice, if you want to stay where you're at and just enjoy this feeling a little longer, please do. Or you can roll over onto your side, come to your comfortable seat, take a deep inhale, exhale. This is our practice. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.
Namaste, Nicole. Thank you.